Awesome.
Good evening.
Thanks.
My name is Earna and I'd like to welcome all of you here who are visiting for the first time, or those of you that have visited many times over. I'd just like to start by saying that I've been here in Ghana for the continuously for the past 15 years. I purchased land here 25 years ago and built my home 23 years ago. And I'd also just like to say that Bomani is the one who put my name out on Facebook.
YouTube it.
And YouTube. I've even had I was at the airport a couple of years ago and someone came up to me and said, I know who you are, and I'm trying to figure out who he is. And I said, oh, okay. Mm-hmm. He said, somebody named Bomani, a video I saw. I'm like, oh, okay, all right. But my journey to Africa started actually when I was 9 years old. My father brought home a National Geographic, and there was a story in it about an African country that I don't remember. But after going through it, I told my dad I wanted to go to this place. My dad said, if you get an education, you can go anywhere in the world you want to go. So in 1981, 44 years ago, I made my first trip to Africa. I had the opportunity to visit 5 countries: Senegal, the Gambia, the Ivory Coast, Mali, and Upper Volta, today's Burkina Faso. And I would just like to say that it is really, some people may be a little bit offended, but I'm just going to speak the truth. Ghana was not my first choice, but it ended up being my choice. Well, no, it wasn't my choice. I said it was the works of the Creator, because it really wasn't my first choice. But I had some kind of strange, powerful thing that happened to me in 2000. And I met someone on the flight who, we talked and everything. Sisters. He was tall, black, and fine as he wanted to be. And we talked from Accra to New York. And I was telling him about my desire to move to Africa. And he said, move to Ghana. I said, if you find me some land by the ocean, I will. 3 months later, he called me and told me he found me the land by the ocean. So I came over, and they took me out to the ocean. I live in Pram. And when I got out there, I told them I wanted to go over to the ocean by myself. And when I got over there, I started praying and thanking the Creator for bringing me here. But I was speaking in some strange voice that it wasn't English anyway. And I closed my eyes, and when I closed my eyes, I looked out over looked out over the ocean, and I saw the slave ships. And I said, okay, all right, I get you. This is where I'm going to be. Let me say that the journey it's been a good journey, although there's a few little problems in and out, but nothing that I couldn't deal with. So it's a place that you just have to come in and really, if you're interested in coming in, to stay. I was a Detroit public school teacher for 34 years, and so after retiring and coming here 15 years ago for good, and also a total of 18 countries I've been to in the last 44 years. This I made my home. I love living by the ocean. And let me just say, how many of you in here have retired? Anybody in here retired? Okay, all right. It has been much easier retired here. I moved from Detroit. It's been much, much easier retired and moving here. unfortunately, fortunately, when I got my land 25 years ago, it was at a great rate. And I think you can still find it at a good rate compared to what you may find if you were trying to get some land by the ocean in America. So there are many, many advantages to being here. If you're retired, you have a home there, you can come here, you can buy some land and build your home, or there are several companies that I'm aware of that have been speaking to me about they're already building homes for the diasporas. In fact, they've contacted me and asked about different things of the diasporas. And so there are really good advantages. There are some really great advantages, especially if you're retired, you're getting that retirement check, you're getting that Social Security check, and the dollar was, a few weeks ago, 16.5. But recently it has gone down to, last I saw was like 13.5.
10.5.
10.5.
Since when? Okay, I'm gonna confess. I go to the casino and get my dollar exchange, and you get a better exchange rate.
So that's a secret, right?
Let everybody know. I go to the casino, and when I get to the casino, usually the rate is better. The last time I was there, it was, that was last Tuesday, I think it was, and it was 13. So, but it's going down. But still, 25 years ago, it was only like 3.25 to the dollar. So if you're interested in coming, come on. Just, make a decision as to what you want to do. You do need to be careful sometimes and make sure that you are dealing with someone that either you know or someone else might know. I may have some suggestion for you. But come on. In fact, from what I've been hearing over there, I'm really scared to go back. I have to go back. Unfortunately, my bank has locked my account, so I've got to go back over there. So when you make a decision to come, you need to make sure you let your bank know well in advance and take care of all of that, so you don't have to go back just because your account has been locked. And I'm just wondering if Trump is gonna let me in, and once I get in, if he's gonna let me out. But at any rate, please, if you have made up your mind, please, just come on. You'll enjoy it more. And for those of you who may live in, I came from Detroit. That's why I was freezing here a few minutes ago. But for those of you who are coming, come on. You'll enjoy yourself. You really will. And if you hate the cold, you're really gonna enjoy it. Thank you.
All right then. Absolutely, I appreciate you, and also if you can just let people know about the other options and connection to other organizations.
Oh yes, okay. I belong to the African American Association of Ghana. I've belonged to it for about 15, 16 years now. And I also work with the Caribbean Association. I'm the kind of person where I don't get stuck on just one organization. If you're doing some work here, you're doing something to bring the people here, you're doing something to make it better for the diasporas, you're doing something to make it better for Ghana, I'm with you. So, that's it.
And perfect, we'll connect tomorrow and you can just meet us all directly also again.
Yeah, he did that the first time. Like I said, he's the one, I think it was about 150,000.
Yeah, it's crazy, yeah. But yeah, you have been trying to share the connection between how we can come and how people live this. People just want to see real things.
Okay, so he bought a group some few years back, and like I said, that's how many people know who I am, based on him. So again, I thank you very much. Oh, you have a question?
Yes. So you've been here 25 years. Do you have dual citizenship?
I do. I got my citizenship 9 years ago.
And you able to keep your United States citizenship?
So far,
Okay, and also, is this the first time that you have to address being locked out of your finances in America?
no,
Okay,
second time. But I promised myself this time that when I change my password, I'm gonna write it on the bathroom wall and about 3 or 4 other places.
so this was your doing, not,
It was my doing,
any,
yeah, it was my doing.
okay.
Yeah.
So it wasn't any kind of policy?
No. I put the password in 3 times and then after that. But still, if you're going to move, go to your bank and introduce yourself. Try and find someone that you can deal with or you can talk with. Become friends with someone at your bank and let them know. My bank knows that I'm here. They know that I'm here. It's on my records that I am here. But I don't know, I don't know what they thought, but at any rate, they locked my account.
Understood.
And you don't want to have your account locked if you're on Social Security or pension here in Ghana. Are there any other questions? Thank you again.
I appreciate it, family. Give it for Sister Earna.